Live. Hello, everybody. It's Booz 6. We've got.
Another matchup between the Ixtal Inters and Icathia.
I'm going to alert the moderators.
So they can ping everyone. But we're live, so hello to all who's here. I am excited. This is the second time they've matched up, and I think Icathia is the only team that's gotten them into a game 3. So
Yeah, these matches have been pretty close. I think Ishtal's gotten the better of them, if I remember correctly.
I think the last time Ixtal blamed their one loss to Grant building Kraken Slayer Nocturne in the jungle.
Yeah, but they still won that series.
But they still won that series, so.
Or no, that was the wrong Kane form.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Regardless, I'm excited. I hope we get another 3-game series.
yep. So just waiting for them to get started here on the draft. It seems everybody's here. And yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So
Just waiting for
usually the
players.
teams. Just went to okay. Got people doing bathroom stuff. Um, Usually teams spend a lot of bans on Grant's jungler
Mm.
pool. It's very problematic and impactful. One base
Mm-hmm.
Terran, heavily Urgot enjoying individual.
Usually gets a ban, so I'm expecting to see a Hecarim a Nocturne ban, probably definitely an Urgot ban. But other than that, I know sometimes people like to ban.
Sivir's kind of pick ban, although I think Sivir got a nerf.
She did. I know people like to ban Lone Wolf's Lux.
Grant should pull out the Heimerdinger jungle. I mean, yeah, he just might do it. I don't know.
I'd love to see it
We've got the full
personally.
rosters. Chase is back, ready to go. We've got the draft link up. I hope you got it. It was posted.
Yeah, I got it.
I think it's a little quiet. Well, you know what? I can't make. I will make Adelphi louder.
I can also talk louder,
Okay.
but I've got the stream pulled up as well, and it doesn't look like it's too bad. So, oh, I think the draft is starting. Kathia locked in, saying they were ready. So,
Yep, the draft is going. So Ixtal is starting off here on blue side.
already got a Rumble and an Urgot ban. I'm going quick.
Yeah. Urgot ban pretty standard against one base Terran.
Mm-hmm.
I like Rumble Blitzcrank bans. Blitzcrank
For
Holy
Holy
Bubbles is
Bubbles.
really good.
Was a Kane ban for Grant?
Parker's pretty crazy on the Rumble. I don't know who plays Tryndamere.
I don't either. Oh, doesn't Lone Wolf play Tryndamere?
I guess so. Lone Wolf had been in the jungle, I thought. I thought
There's the
Cal was
Sever
top
ban.
lane.
They first picked the Nocturne. Checks
Hmm.
out.
Chase's Misfortune, and then what else are they gonna pick? Zyra. That's
Zyra.
pretty
Ooh,
cool.
that's a pretty explosive bot lane.
It's pretty good. I like Zyra in the Nocturne.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty cool. And then, yeah, Misfortune Zyra has a lot of range.
Mm-hmm.
Blind picking the Nasus, throwing him down. One base Terran's been hit. with the ergot. Just gonna stick with the dog.
Gotta stick with what you know. I mean,
And
I think the Nasus has gone fairly well for them, right? Or am I remembering incorrectly?
I don't know. No idea. Can't remember.
The Zaya. I love Zaya. Great pick.
Yep.
Rogue
If
JT.
Rogue can't have Sivir, then there's Zaya. She's safe, starting at level
Mm-hmm.
6. Can be good. A Mumu. So is that Kel? Kel's in the jungle. Lone Wolf's top. Okay. A Mumu Zyra, pretty nasty if it works
Mm-hmm.
out.
Ooh, a Karma ban towards Christo. That's interesting. I think it's the first time we've seen one of the support champions banned towards Ixtal, so...
Karma can kind of ruin what they've got going on, can shield the poke and give them the movement
Mm-hmm.
speed to get out of the Misfortune E.
Mm-hmm. Banning the Cho'Gath.
Bert's a Phil main. He'll swag out in any role, says Sammy. Alright, let's see it.
Makes sense, makes sense.
I want to see Bert
This is a
swag out.
Seraphine ban.
Okay, well, I don't really know what Noodle will play with other than that, but I'm sure there will be others. MV
Oh,
Parker says in the league lobby, Noodle, play something different.
I mean, I know from experience, Doodle Magic has Mastery 7 on like 10 plus different champions. So,
Wow.
mm-hmm. He is a. I can't say what he mains because it's so many things, but Karma and Seraphine are just a few.
Oh,
Besides.
snap! A wild
Ooh, the
Shyvana appears?
Shyvana. Wow, so we've probably got, what, a Shyvana in the jungle? Maybe it's a Shyvana top.
Top.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be
I
a...
mean, they haven't given him his. They haven't been, putting Kel on the shiv, so I'm excited to see it. It's his OTP, gotta give the man a chance to swag out.
Yeah, you usually get banned. I'm
Ooh!
surprised, honestly. Leona, fresh off of
Chris,
her huge buff.
Christo is a huge Leona enjoyer, one of his self-proclaimed favorite champions, so.
Well,
Also another one of his
Zyra's pretty immobile.
M7s.
She can get extremely messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they added Leona buff was basically nothing. I mean, 0.25 second additional stun on the R is nothing to sneeze at. I've seen a
Yeah,
few
right?
Leona games where the Q mana drop is also kind of huge because you gotta remember, you know, their durability patch. It's not as easy to get the kills, so you need more
Mm-hmm.
Qs to get the job done. Kled. I've seen it.
Wow.
I've seen her press Q enough to warrant it in high elo games this patch. I was watching streams
Mm-hmm.
earlier this morning where if the Q mana buff wasn't the same, then there would not have been an early kill secured.
And I've seen Christo's Leona. It's one of his M7s. I mean,
Lissandra.
he's got a great time on it. I'm excited. And Lissandra is, I mean, really strong.
We've seen the Booz Lissandra. So what the heck is going on with Icathia?
I have no idea.
Who's mid lane? We've got Shyvana, Kled, Amumu,
I'm agreeing with Sammy in the
Kled
chat
mid.
here. Is Kled definitely? I think it gets a Kled mid, Shiv top, Amumu jungle.
Shiv mid,
But it
Kled
could
top.
also be
Whatever it is, it seems
it's Kled and Shiv in a solo lane.
seems a little funky. A little funky. Also, oh nice, the stream I changed my Discord somehow. The stream thing changed. I didn't get the ping or something. I don't know. Anyway,
That just goes to show you you're nothing but a whiskey delta.
let's go to the low client, see if they're spelling out anything funny.
Looks like Ixtal not so far, just a bunch of A's.
CH.
Looks like we got some spellers on Icathia. So. They might be spelling Chase.
Huge.
Chase is spelling Chase.
Massive.
I have a feeling that's what's happening.
Massive. Yeah, so Ixtal's team comp is kind of strange. They've got a lot of people who will go in. That's for sure. So does Icathia. They've got the Kled to help with it too, which is nice because Zyra's a little immobile. Shyvana and Mumu have no problems getting in there themselves. Seems. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I think
both teams are going in. They don't really have good disengagement. Zyra does to an extent.
I think we're gonna see a pretty split game, honestly. Like, I mean, there's so much engage. There's so much just raring to go.
I think the Shyvana's kind of capitalizing a little bit extra on the Amumu too because she does magic damage with her. It is a little complicated for Icathia because they need to organize their fights around whether Shyvana's ready to transform or not. And she tells on herself with her big red bar for the enemies, so they might look to capitalize on that if she's not ready.
But I mean, I guess the good thing is that they have more engage besides Shyvana. So if she's not ready and they still want to do some damage, they've got other damage dealers and engage tools.
Yeah, but she's got to be ready to get in the fight. She does so much.
No. Yeah, I'm not saying that they should go in without her, but
Yeah, I don't know. These teams are very good. As far as the lane goes, though, I mean, so if Leona gets on Zyra MF, it can be trouble, but I mean, their poke is ridiculous. If they can keep their distance from her and poke her down quite a lot, they nerfed Second Wind, but she could still do it. And more than anything, we've got Grant on the Nocturne, which is very familiar with the champion, very vocal on builds, so he'll be going the right one, you've got to believe. Don't know if it's a strat. I don't even know what Nocturne does. If he's in the Sunfire camp, I wouldn't be surprised if he's going Stride Breaker. That always makes a lot of sense to me on him.
I think there's a lot of choices for Grant here, which is nice. It's nice to kind of have those options. I kind of agree. Sammy's saying, that Kathia's team is pretty lit. And I'm like, I agree, like they've got that range from Zyre and Misfortune to kind of just bop them down from a distance while the rest of their team goes in. So it's exciting.
It's not as simple as just going in, though. Zaya's got her R. Lissandra stalls fights for days, and Nocturne turns the lights out and can shut down communication and get on the back line even on Misfortune. So
I think this is definitely gonna come down to a lot of communication and making sure everybody is, ready to do what they need to do.
I wonder what's gonna be up with Nasus. I don't know. Like, who's he supposed to be withering and smacking with his Sunder and stuff? And I don't even know how his lane's gonna, like, is he against the Shyvana's Kled mid?
We really gotta against the Kled.
We gotta see
this.
It's
gonna
be
Nasus and Kled into Nasus. Just because I know that Kled does really well against Nasus IMO. But I don't know. It could be mixing it up a little bit.
I also don't. I'm thinking whoever's laning into Boozosaurus won't be too happy about it, because if it's Shyvana or Kled, I mean,
either way, that Lissandra is just gonna have a fun time.
Normally, they're not used to going up against ranged, and she'd be able to shut them down, I'd imagine. But we'll see. We saw Booz on the Lissandra before. He's pretty comfortable with her.
Boozosaurus is just pretty good at the game for the most part, so
yeah.
I don't know. His bash.
I don't know if we've seen Zyra or Holy Bubbles on the Zyra. I'm interested. With
I don't
Holy
know.
Bubbles has been a force on these teams. Holy Bubbles is one of their best players.
Mm-hmm. She is the best, or he, I don't know. Holy Bubbles is the best player in the Chemtech League, so rank-wise at least. So, Zyra's a pretty aggressive champion.
Yeah, it's really Leandries is going to be doing work as well.
Mm-hmm. Especially against that Nasus.
But she's got to get it. Okay, we are going in. The observer,
So
the
do you
spectator delay is over.
have a pick for the first game, like who you're favoring?
Oh, hang on, I've got to get these controls, which I've forgotten about.
It looks like it's Cal mid.
Gotta
I also noticed that both Noodle and Rogue JT are playing their prestige skins, which is fun.
Cute. It was a fast load.
Was fast.
If I had to prefer one, I think I like Ixtal's comp because they can, really drag out the duration of fights. Nocturne turns out the lights. Don't ever underestimate the power of that in Booz Bash and in general. I think he's going to be going for the back line. He's going to try and get Misfortune, which even if there's not vision on her, he goes Blue Trinket sometimes. Looks like Shyvana's top. They're just really chilling here, not
spamming emotes.
not being aggro at all.
I like it. I like the fun.
Spamming enemy has vision pings on there.
Aw. Flashing some cute emotes at one another. I love it. I love the good
Oh,
fun.
one base Terran got hit.
Oh, Cal must have. LOL. Oh, they're talking about in chat.
So Kled is mid. MV Parker, I don't know if I've seen MV Parker on. Going with the early trades with the lasso.
Ooh, wow.
Oh, this is Pingu? You cab 1, 2, 3 over there? Okay. So both leashed bot. Both bot lanes leashed, that is. They're pathing top. Got some ordering to fix here. Sorry about that.
Yeah, me too.
For some reason I can't. I literally can't. Okay, yes I can.
If you grab it,
Yeah, I was just struggling. So they're trading a lot top. I don't know if that's expected.
I don't know
Nasus went fleet. I thought he was normally a grasp kind of guy. Grant is a level 2 gank here on Kel, but flashes in, lays down the trail, gets a couple autos with the burn. Not very productive. Leona's in, but she's tanking turret. That was not ideal.
Doesn't die.
That was not ideal. Yeah, I mean, so Grant burns the flash knowing that Kel doesn't have it. Just really doesn't get much done. Ate a bunch of wave damage. And now Noodle's very hurt as well. I mean, Leona engages are great. Tanking the turret shot early, not great. Eats a Zyra E there as well. Noodle's really
I mean,
hurting.
Leona has a hard time dodging that stuff.
Wait, who's typing here with the Booz Bash login? Hello? Excuse me? Anyway, Noodle continuing to eat. Misfortune E's, Zyra E's occasionally.
Fed going in again. Ooh, getting some great poke off.
Okay, Kled is going heavy on Terran with Ignite. Press the attack.
We have both of the junglers topside right now.
Parker's really scrapping with Booz here. This is what Kled does. Noodle had to take a desynced back from all the pain,
Mm-hmm.
leaving Rogue to fend for himself.
We got Grant going for a lane gank here, kind of just hovering.
Oh, hi, Zach.
Oh, MB Parker flash igniting under turret. Wow.
Okay, and
Getting first
Kled
blood.
barely lives. Burned the flash to do that. I mean, Kled loves to permafight like this. Grant hanging up in the alcove here, level
Yeah,
3,
he's been sitting here for a minute.
doing a Twary impression with the Nocturne.
Mm-hmm. Not really getting anything.
Yeah, I
Kel
mean,
just walks away.
this wave just... Yeah. This is not a wave for ganking.
No.
Helping push, spending oodles of time giving a million information to the enemy team.
Mm-hmm.
Getting a lot of experience, though.
Yeah, he's catching up with
What
that, that EXP he lost.
What a commitment. Okay, now, don't... Yeah, Terran just wanted to make sure that Cal wasn't going to hold it. Noodles caught, taking tons of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is tough for Leona.
Yeah, I don't know if Leona was the move this game. It's just eating so much. But you know, maybe she'll pop off a little bit later. Who knows? Nasa's TPing back top.
Took conditioning, and not second wind. That's illegal. I'm gonna say that one outright, and we're gonna move on. But that's okay. Yeah, I mean, just really tough to eat that much poke.
Mm-hmm.
But all that being said, Rogue has a CS lead, so big deal. Cal pinging his ignite timer. He wants to scrap. Wants to kill this Nasus.
I don't blame him.
Grant's not level 6 yet. Taking it back. Hasn't. Despite so much pressure, I mean, must have taken a couple of those minions. Not so far behind on the Amumu, but behind.
Mm-hmm.
Terran sniffing around. Maybe they want to prioritize this Herald. Because Grant really spent a lot of time top.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if Parker did get that first blood, MB Parker. That is. I wonder if he's going to try and go for roams.
And Grant both rotating bot side, it looks like.
Yeah.
But they both just left.
Yeah. Kind of chilling out here.
Miss Fortune is just getting so much poke off of her E.
Yeah. Kled's pushing and moving, getting some vision down ahead of the Rift Herald spawn.
Yeah, both teams have been getting lots of vision put down.
What do you gotta say, Sammy? Spell it out for the people. Kudos to Michael for not right-clicking the fountain. Oh, Kled's going in.
Oh, there's Kled.
He's going after the Leona. Whiffs the lasso onto Misfortune.
Oh, we got a gank topside. Double jungle gank.
Amumu and Kel, the Shyvana going hard on Nasus, but they ate so many turret shots and taking him down, and Grant cleans up with a double kill.
Wow.
And meanwhile, the Kled play accomplished nothing, and Lissandra got a plate mid. Didn't even get the Xayah flash, the Xayah R,
Ooh,
huge
that's
Zyra
a
ult.
Zyra ult.
But
She did not want that smoke. Leona immediately went in. Xayah ulted.
Xayah doesn't care. I mean, Chase was in range to follow up with the ult.
Ult. And he ulted just late just now and got nothing
Just
for it.
get some damage. Oh, maybe an auto Q? Nope, Leona's
Ooh.
tanky enough with her W.
Leona flashes away though. I'm not sure if she needed to, but you know,
She didn't.
still.
Oh, well, maybe if E was up, she'd go down, but no.
I guess better safe than sorry.
Yeah, Leona with no flash is scary. Hopefully has Hex Flash. Maybe not.
Ooh. Kel maybe getting caught out, but they're just giving up on it.
Alright, so Grant's got money to his name. He has that Iron Spike Whip. I think that can build into Stride Breaker or Gore Drinker.
Mm-hmm. Probably gonna be a Stride Breaker if I had to guess.
Leona and Zai should win the 2v2. If she lands her E, yeah, she did land an Icy earlier, but she had a tower shot for it, which you hate to see. But yeah, that Zyra basically landed as many of her abilities as possible, and it failed right back at her.
Yeah, no, she hit her entire combo. She rooted Rogue JT, she ulted, and just died for it. She said, let me put myself into Leona range real quick.
Alright, Grant is sitting on about 1,700 gold.
Probably won't
Ult's
need to
coming
get
back
soon.
up. And the Ixtal bot lane enjoys a plate for themselves. Lone Wolf's here on the Amumu.
Double gank pot.
Didn't even realize that there was a Herald like secured. They got the plate. Kel is...
Did they get the gold for it, or were they not close enough?
Well, Grant did. The jungler always will. One base Terran is very out of mana. And TP's only just coming up. Kel's got a nice little CS lead. He's really been pressuring one base Terran. And it looks like Icathia is going for the dragon.
And they've got 4 for
But they've got
so.
company. And Nocturne's going in with the Leona E. Okay, they took out Amumu, but Amumu got his ult out along with the Zyra R. Rogue gets a kill, but is going to go down. And Grant escapes narrowly.
Yeah, that was...
They really went hard on the Amumu and Zyra, but they got a lot of work done on their way out with their with the Amumu ult and Zyra ult combo. It melted Ixtal like it should. Oh? Oh, Grant?
Uh-oh.
Chase doesn't have flash, but has the E,
Oh.
Misfortune passive speed, gets the shutdown. Oh no.
Wow.
What was Grant trying to do? Trying to stop the wave or something? Oh, Kel?
Trying to do. Uh-oh.
Oh, Nasus doesn't have mana for a Q though. He can't get it. Okay, well, Nocturne does get shut down, but has the Stride Breaker now. I mean, before any of that had happened, he had been sitting on a lot of gold.
Yeah, that's true. He probably should have taken it back before trying to do anything. But I guess
Well,
that's
yeah.
fine.
They ended up getting the dragon for it after turning out the lights, so I guess it was kind of worth up until the point that Misfortune got that shutdown. The gold is dead even though. Gold's dead even, and yet somehow Misfortune and Kled have shutdowns because they're behind on farm. Or wait, that's not how that
No,
works.
They have kills.
Yeah.
They have kills and no deaths, even though they're behind on farm.
Yep. We need a good Cal chant this game. We'll see if it's warranted.
Oh,
Defensive,
that's the ult away.
defensive Shyvana ult that does not inspire Cal chant. As smart as it might be. Oh, we're fighting.
Fighting, 'cause
Ooh.
Lone Wolf's coming up, but I don't know if
Yeah, this Nasus has his Sunderer. Burns his flash, but Amumu's got the second Q. Oh!
Oh no.
Yeets Kel!
Lone Wolf ulting. There, he gets it.
The Nasus does go down, but Nasus gets his kill. Nocturne's going in on the Misfortune and Zyra. The Leona
Nice.
ult follow up too. Yeah, the Zyra ult didn't even do much on the way out, and they're gonna finish off the turret. Huge. Yeah, so Rogue is totally massive, and so is Grant.
All of those kills are going directly on the road, which is kind of exactly what you want, so.
MV Parker's scrapping against the Lissandra with her completed Everfrost. Maybe she can do that. Follow up with the Leona E whiffed because Cliff got dismounted. Unfortunate. But they'll force him back. Zyra's here now. What's the plan? Looks like there is the second Herald up. Kel's got the Frostfire Gauntlet now. Grant's R is going to be coming up again shortly. Yeah, so Grant's best targets really are that Misfortune and Zyra. Kel's
Oh, we got a Kel ult. Or not Kel ult, Kled ult.
Kled goes in.
Oh, gets the demount on Kled.
Another kill for Chase. Misfortune ult is down ahead of the next dragon, but they do get a pick, if you can call it that. Less of a pick and more of just a rundown. That's kind of how Kled does it. Kled's got this Bork against all these high HP enemies. So it seems like the Sunderer really makes a big difference here for Nasus against Shyvana.
Oh yeah.
I think he's
this
just
Nasus has been doing some work up here.
he's just fine. Alright, it's Drake time. Nocturne ult's up. They've got some vision that hasn't been detected in the river and in the pit. Noodle's sitting here trying to catch Kled. Gets his flash.
Oh, Kled goes in, but
Kled's going back in.
3 people there. We have a Xayah ult and a Zyra ult.
Took out a Leona ult.
We got a lot of ults that went down. Leona,
Okay.
Zyra.
Icathia really wants this dragon, but Grant's pretty strong and does have the ult to pop whenever he pleases. And they're walking in the river. They don't have Leona R.
It's good to note that we do have the Shiv down here for the strat.
Okay, Grant's going in. Lyssandra's following.
Has to defensively ult away again on that Shiv.
Okay. Nobody dies, but they chase Icathia out of the river. MB Parker's joined his ults almost up. And he goes in. Huge chunk of damage onto Icathia. One base Terran taking out Kled. MB Parker's scrapping with everybody. He's all alone though. Ixtal's so low, but they're all ganged up on him.
Grant flashing his mastery.
It's kind of what I thought that Ixtal, the fights would look like, is that they've just got so many ways to extend them out. Between Lysandra, she had a stopwatch that game, her ultimate.
Grant taking the second Herald.
Yeah, why not? There's a little time.
Yeah, no, I think it's great. That second Herald is always really strong too. So.
little time with the death timers. Yeah, so it seems like Ixtal has found the winning strategy. Get to Dragon on time or slightly after, and just turn out the lights and get him.
Yeah, and we had all 5 for both teams there. That was a full-on 5v5.
Because Icathia has some nice combos, but they're harder to execute when the lights go out. The Amumu,
Kel going in.
yeah, he's been really not liking this dog for some time. So the Amumu Zyra combo is really nice, except they have to be right on top of each other to pull it off in the dark.
And to note when
yeah,
Kel started poking one base Terran ulted, that's down, but Grant is up here, and Kel knows.
okay, Boo's gonna try and get out, but gets caught by the Zyra.
Zanya's still gets caught by the misfortune.
Yep, nice. Both AD carries are pretty strong in this game. But I think Rogue's been doing a little more work.
Noodle Magic underneath this mid turret by himself.
Yeah, can't defend it. Well, Nocturne does have R, so if they want to, then they can. Very nicely on the ult. Rogue flies him with the Gale Force. Grant is hurting, but he does go down. Shutdown goes to Kled. Rogue is just cleaning up everybody. Kled gets dismounted and goes down. And one base Terran joined all that too. Was able to get there after forcing Kel out.
There's Kella's ulting, so we've got the ship here.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll get anything done. He's only got the Frostfire Gauntlet. Doesn't have the Demonic Embrace. In fact, has a Crystalline Bracer. This builds into Knight's Vow or something. What's going on with that? I don't know. Grant has finished a Death Stance for the Nocturne.
Crystalline, no, it looks like Crystalline Bracer. It's probably Warmogs. With Kindle Gem and Crystalline Bracer, it's probably Warmogs, huh? I guess
Oh, okay, fair enough.
It could maybe be Anathemas, but probably not.
Anathemas has no health regen.
Oh yeah, it's the other one. Sorry, it's the belt.
But yeah, I don't know. I thought Demonic Embrace was always
like,
the way to go.
Items.
I thought Demonic Embrace was the way to go, and that'd be good into this comp. Okay, can Lone Wolf and Kel take him down? They do.
They got the shutdown on one base Terran, but then they're all collapsing on MV Parker. MV Parker just flashes up in the wall and gets out.
Yep. Meanwhile, they counter bot, get a nice little kill on Misfortune. All the meanwhile, Booz is pushing bot lane, has support in jungle down there.
There are wards all over this map.
Very good.
Both of the supports putting in great work.
Icathia has a much better idea of what's happening around Baron, but this bot pressure is crazy. They don't want to pressure for a second crash. I think they got it. Yeah, they did get it.
They got the second crash.
They hardly even had to try.
They didn't even have to be there for it. Wow.
And now they're here for Dragon. But Nocturne ult's down for a tad.
Yeah, it'll probably be back up by the time Icathia gets there.
They've got a little vision here. It's going down. They're just sitting here.
Looks like they're bush camping. They're waiting
okay,
for it.
Nocturne R's up. They got vision on Misfortune. She has to flash.
Oh my gosh, they put 3 wards there. You love to see it.
To see if they could maybe flash over and kill. Okay, Amumu goes in, gets a fat ult. Followed up by Zyra. Misfortune had a nice ult to follow up, but one base Terran went on her. Kel's in the pit. Oh my god.
Shut down by Rogue JT. Rogue JT's finishing off this dragon. Leaving Boozosaurus for dead. Understandably so.
Ixtal
He's got a shutdown that he can't give up.
Ixtal barely secures the third dragon. All of them go down except for Rogue. So that was a nice exchange of kills, but they can't get Baron. And they lost the third dragon.
Looks like they're gonna try and go for it. Or at least set up vision.
Are they really going on the Baron? I mean, hey, they swept on their way up. They did get revealed on the minion wave walking up that way, so yeah.
Now that Mimi's here, they can probably do it.
Ixtal has no blue trinkets whatsoever. That is an oversight if I've ever seen one.
Neither team has any. Oh, no. No, neither team has a blue trinket.
Yeah, they were able to get the Baron. Nocturne did have ult. My understanding is that Nocturne takes blue trinkets sometimes. He could have gone in and potentially stolen that if he had. I thought Nocturne was just a blue trinket enjoyer, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But Grant would know better. It's just so handy.
Mm-hmm. I know that the ADCs typically will go blue trinket as well.
Burt on his 10th jungle game ever pops off and brings his team to a game 1 victory. I can see the headlines now, says Sammy. Alright, can they make something of this Baron push though that leads them to stop the Drakes? It looks like they're going to try and get the tier 1 bot at least. No. Kel backs off.
Someone TPing in bot side. Nasus.
This Kled has a Sunfire cape. I don't know if this is the... if he actually enjoys this.
Nasus TPing in bot side to prevent that push.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, everybody else, we've got a 5v4 mid.
Yeah, it's
I'm
not
thinking-
too clear what's actually happening with this Baron push. Kel's going up to get this top wave.
Yeah, it looks like Kel has the right idea, trying to separate that Baron buff and kind of get multiple waves pushing.
I think Kel's TP might be up in time for the dragon. If he wants to push this for a little while, he does have the Warmong. So.
Meanwhile, Nasus is down. He's pushing bot side. Boozosaurus going top to match Kel's push. We've got a
Nasus is about to have a Kled on him.
Ooh, but he moves out of the way in time. I think he's gonna get out.
No.
Ooh, no, that's not where you want to back, bud.
Okay. Misfortune needs to get the heck away from him. Thankfully, Zyra roots him.
Bolts, yeah, that's a dead wind-based turn, I think. Going right onto his...
I think some of those cooldowns will be back up for the dragon in a minute and a half at this point in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now they're grouped up as 4 down here. They got the Baron buff. They'll get the tier 1 at least. They could probably keep pushing. Try and at least pressure the tier 2 as well. Only Leona's here to defend it, so...
Yeah, no, Leona needs some help. She's gonna get collapsed on.
Yeah.
But she's standing far back as she should in this situation. Waiting for her team to come help, and no one's doing it.
Nasus now investing in MR as he should. Because that's a problem. Rogue is just tickling Kel.
Yeah, right. Trying to do anything to kill here, and not much is happening.
Has the Lord Doms, but Gale Force and PD, not big damage. Okay, well, hey, they got the tier 1 and tier 2 bot, and now a few of them are going to reset here ahead of the dragon. It's spawning in 30 seconds, though. This is Soul.
Ooh, Rogue JT stopping Kel's back.
This is Mountain Soul. Kel has TP, which is good.
Oh, no. Again.
This is Mountain Soul.
Yeah.
And Ixtal has control over the river. They don't have all the vision sniffed out.
And Kel, I don't think Kel has time to back anymore. He
really wants to. And he has TP.
Yeah, he's taking it. He's taking that back, which is crazy because, I mean,
Gets all the
Shyvana...
demonic embrace components, which
Oh,
is...
he's TPing. That's what it is.
Okay, so it looks like a Mumu might
We
go
don't-
in. They get their wombo. Grant's on the back line on Misfortune.
Ooh.
Misfortune.
Shyvana getting a kill off.
Oh, yeah, the
Getting a
GA.
kill on the Grant. Oof. Chasing their tower, barely getting out here. I think they're still going to get Grant, though.
Grant was
Lone
not
Wolf chasing down Noodle Magic, and I don't think it's going to work out for him because of the thing.
not
Barely
even
getting out,
necessary.
but Icathia is going to secure this drag, which is exactly what Shyvana wants.
Wow. Okay, so the Icathia Wombo combo completely
Worked
melted
out.
Ixtal. They were all bunched up around that dot brush. And the Nocturne ult from Grant. I mean, by the time he went in, his whole team was basically dead. And he couldn't even assassinate the Misfortune.
Yeah, he almost got her, but not quite. So the only person that survived that fight was Noodle Magic. And
That was
it
a
barely
huge...
at that
Yeah.
huge fight for Icathia.
Yeah, now they've really taken out a lot of turrets. They've kind of overstayed here a tad, trying to get this red buff. Which they don't even
Yeah.
get. Booz got that somehow.
Blast coning up at the wall. Icathia gets out of here fine.
And they've overstayed here a bit, just about as Baron is about to spawn. So you gotta believe that Ixtal's gonna head up that way.
Give you a hug.
Yeah, and Icathia needs to back after that dragon, so hopefully they're going to be able to get there in time to contest this Baron, but
Yeah, I really think the Icathia's damage scaling on their Wombo really went up for that fight, and they really got them all chunked or clumped up. It was huge. Okay, they want assistance around the Baron. Kled is just chilling
both
out.
teams are yeah, both teams positioning around the Baron here, but notably Lysandra is just bot taking the Krugs.
Kled's just hard chilling in this brush looking for a bud.
Hopefully that
Lysandra's got
Lysandra-
TP.
Ooh, this Kled waited and waited and
Waited for a face checker. Leona is a good face checker, but she didn't have her team with her.
Nope, no one was there to follow up and protect that Leona, and Leona paid for it.
And now it looks like they're going to start Baron. Grant's in position to look for a steal. Has a pink ward.
Got the pink put down. He looks like he's going for it.
He's going in, gets the steal. How goes the fight though?
Only got the Zyra knock up, got the Zaya ult.
Oh, Rogue
Roots
did
the
so
weak
much
people,
damage
but
with the ult.
doesn't kill anyone though. Ooh, the Lysandra, wow.
I don't even know how Booz got that kill. Was it the
I
red,
don't either.
red buff burn or something? So the
I
Baron,
think it was red buff burn.
the Baron gets
See-
stolen, and only Grant has to die for it, and they take 2 of Icathia down in the meantime.
Yep.
It was probably
were
a bad
right,
Baron
this-
call.
He's got demonic, and I was right. He got more mogs, and it looks like he just got bramble. So
Lysandra passive. I mean, that was a bold Baron call. Yes, they got the Leona pick, but Nocturne's alive. And Nocturne's great at stealing objectives.
Yeah, and he's got ult. I mean, he literally just walked around the backside of that Baron, waited, put a control ward down, waited till it was low enough, ulted and smited it, and took
I think
that.
he had a little help from his team in Booz and Rogue on getting some vision of the pit. Because otherwise you're just gambling, dropping a ward. But the nice thing is Lysandra and Zaya are safe enough to take a look. And now the Soul's coming back up again in 145. They've got Baron.
Cal going to clear off the vision in the draft Baron pit.
So the Nasus has TP, but he's
Maybe
not.
getting collapsed on though.
Ooh, gonna try and pick Cal here.
He's got his ult though, so maybe if he can get out.
Oh,
Yep.
just barely.
But he still
But the
dies
Gale
to
Force.
JT.
Oh, and now
Ooh,
Amumu's
Lone
all
Wolf
alone
goes
here.
in, but you can't go in one by one like this.
Yeah.
bud.
So what the heck was Cal doing topside after Baron had already been killed? That's.
I mean, it looks like he was just clearing vision, but I don't think he wanted that.
no
scope,
reason to
man.
do that. He gets picked for it.
Kled backing right in front of Ixtal.
And now thanks to that pick and the Amuma one, they're actually able to get a little bit more done with their Baron.
Getting a good push off here.
Yeah, these death timers are pretty long now for Cal and Lone Wolf. They might look to threaten the tier 3, but this wave clear is pretty nutty.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna get that tier 3 off, but they're gonna be able to set up for the drag coming up in 30 seconds, so.
Misfortune has an Edge of Night trying to not get Nocturne feared.
Shiv pinging the Mountain Drake like 4 times, saying, hey, I'm Shyvana, we need this.
I mean, absolutely no one has vision of the river, but Ixtal has some deep wards here around their blue buff and Gromp. So they know what's up.
And Ixtal sees Icathia here.
Yep.
Sees them approaching. But
Okay.
Lissandra's top side. She's got her TP up though.
Yeah, she needs to looks like somebody just pinged one of the wards in the back that they didn't find, maybe? Yep, she's TPing to it. And
Yeah.
Nocturne's gonna go in. He's holding it.
There he is.
He's in, they're blowing him up. They blow up Booz.
Oh, we
Booz
have
is
pretty
in
much every
stasis.
single ult going on.
Booz goes down. Rogue is just doing all the damages, yeah.
Not even going for the soul here. It looks like they're just going straight for the push to end the game.
Can they? These death timers are long. Yeah.
I think they might be able to end here.
So they really tried to blow up Grant. They got close. They blew up Booz. And meanwhile, the Nasus and Rogue. Oh, Rogue is gets executed by the turret but has GA.
GA.
Oh yeah, they can totally end here with the Nasus. Yeah, it's actually quite simple.
Alright, well that's a game 1 going to Ixtal.
Dang,
We got some good fights out.
that game was really in Icathia's power to control, but they made a risky Baron call. Ended up losing it. Risky Baron call. I leveled up. Yeah, I don't know why I leveled up, but I got a champion capsule and we're gonna open it together.
Yay! Rogue JT did the most damage that
Yeah,
game.
Rogue was putting in work as far as damage.
Absolutely.
It's like,
I'm gonna look at the...
all of Icathia had to respond so hard whenever Nocturne was doing his thing that Rogue just kind of got to free fire.
Alright, what are you getting from this champion capsule?
I mean, shoot. Let's take a look. Oh, that's my key.
Rogue JT putting in the chat, I had so much gold, I loved it.
I don't have a champion capsule. That was fake news. I'll be right back. Use the restroom.
Okay. Well, hello everyone. I hope that was an exciting game 1. I know it was for us. I really wasn't expecting the game to end. It felt like it just like, boom, everybody blew up, and then bam, they ended the game. So that was game 1 going to Ixtal. I'm excited to see the draft for game 2. Looks like we've got Icathia on blue side this time around. Wondering if they're gonna prioritize the Shyvana again. Doesn't seem like it was... I'm not sure if it was that much of a problem, so I'm not sure if Ixtal will ban it, but we'll see.
Oh yeah, Sammy. I dropped some big ones on RP during the sale.
So, someone just joined us.
What's going on with the 42,000 RP? We have an audience of 8 people asking this question right now.
Yeah,
he just answered it.
I dropped $300. What up?
You never picked it up. You just dropped it and lost it.
Yeah.
No, he just dropped it.
I gotta get ready. I gotta get ready for the next. I gotta get money for the next Nami Chroma bundle. You know.
When was the? Oh, okay, all right. When was the last time you utilized RP? When was the last Nami skin released?
I mean, shoot, it's been like a year.
It was Bewitching, I think.
Oh my god.
And it doesn't look, and if the recent leak holds to be true, then it doesn't look like she's getting a skin anytime soon.
All right, well, we're
That's going to be
chilling.
devastating for your RP balance, but I got to
I
go. My
mean,
mom's calling.
it's an investment. It's sitting here. It's ready to go. Oh, but goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Yeah, inflation hit the rift. You gotta invest. You gotta invest. Gotta make a smart investment.
Yeah, I like it. You have the money to use it. Drop it.
You know
So
what?
in case you ever want.
Yeah, so I
something,
can
you have it.
so I could buy a battle pass that doesn't work. It's great. Oh wait. Oh, the quests
Sammy
are here.
demanding in the chat that you open some orbs. To fill
I
the
don't
dead
want
air
orb. I
time.
don't know how many I need yet for the Star Guardian token. I mean, I could buy some. Could get some orbs.
I mean, what else
Or
do
we
you
could
need?
or we could talk. About what's
Yeah,
happening. I mean,
the
I will
recent game.
I
I'm
will
really
get orbs
excited.
eventually because I need to get more
Skins.
tokens, so I can get the mythic essence. Anyway, so I mean, Icathia, they had a really cool comp. They were able to execute on what it was trying to do really well one fight, and they actually got the Baron after. Or wait, no. Anyway, I can't remember actually. We need a new
I'm trying
draft
to
link.
get the draft link. It's
Did
in
they
the Castro
post it
chat.
perhaps?
Yep. Grant posted it in the Castro
I
chat.
see some links, some question mark links questioning Grant's decision making in those early top visitations. It was hard to call them ganks. Sorry. But you know what? He did work after the fact, so we all good.
Awesome. Well, it looks like we've got a new draft link. We've got Icathia on blue side and Ixtal on red side. I don't think the Shyvana was too much of a problem for Ixtal. You think?
Oh, you know what?
It this time?
I had the sides wrong the first game, but now they're right. So GG. I don't know what's gonna happen with blue side. I mean, they first picked the Nocturne last time. I wonder is if Nocturne is something of interest for Icathia, I think they'd be wise to take it away.
So,
For starters.
by the by, on the stream, it looks like you gave one of the wins to not Ixtal? Because Ixtal is the bear, correct?
Oh, I got confused by the draft thing. Alright, whatever. We'll fix this. Thank you.
Either switch the icons or switch something. Whatever needs to happen.
I mean,
just so everyone knows, the first one went to Ixtal, and we're waiting on draft to start. Looks like we have some players going to the bathroom, doing some other things. So we're kind of just sitting around waiting, twiddling our thumbs. That first game was crazy.
Ixtal is the bear.
Ixtal is the bear. Icathia is the little voidling.
Alright, sorry. I'm gonna fix this. Team icons. You know what? They're
Alright, we've got it up. We're about to start.
There's modes in to edit this better, but I
These things happen.
I just get in there.
Alright.
I bring you behind the curtain, you know? I bring you behind the curtain here. Alright, we are now up to date on both. There are demands in the chat for Tryndamere.
Well, it's gonna have to get past the ban phase.
Apparently Grant has never peed, which is, I mean, I'm enlightened by that information, honestly. That's great.
No, the chat is the client chat. They are talking about how Grant has never gone to the bathroom before.
Interesting.
Pee specifically. I don't know about anything else, but he's apparently never peed before. So. Not information I really wanted to know, and I think you should get that checked out at the doctor.
You
But
you yeah.
we're kind of
I'm
just sitting around waiting for draft to start. Oh, it started. We've got a Kane ban from Icathia.
those fights were so chaotic that game. I wonder if there would be any adjustment to just kind of
Another Rumble ban from Ixtal.
I don't even know, and I want to see what happens with the Nocturne, whether it's gonna get banned.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the Nocturne's gonna get banned. What are the changes gonna be? Are they gonna trade Nocturne for the Tryndamere? Oh no, yeah, Tryndamere. So the Tryndamere banned from Ixtal. I don't know. I feel like the Nocturne's gonna be banning the Zaya instead this time with the Sivir. So Rogue JT
Oh,
probably
they're
gonna go.
probably gonna first pick the Sivir then.
That's a good point.
That's cool. Okay, so maybe they don't think Nocturne. I mean, Nocturne's a problem, but they also could have just played a little differently, especially on the one occasion. Remember the Baron?
Mm-hmm. Oh, Ixtal banning the Sivir. They said, nope, you're not first picking it. So they
Okay,
just first
so
picked
they
the
yoinked the
Nocturne.
Nocturne.
Yep, makes sense, makes sense. Running back the Nocturne. No, wait, Icathia is running the Nocturne.
Yeah, so this is Lone Wolf, supposedly on the Nocturne. I know Cal's jungled on the Nocturne before, but they had Lone Wolf in there before, so...
I'm wondering if they're going to pick Grant, a jungler here. You know, there's so many junglers he does. I mean, we've seen him on Twitch. We've seen him on Hecarim. There's a few
I'm
options.
greatly surprised that Hecarim's not banned.
Ooh, a Rel. I love Rel.
Why did they not ban Hecarim?
Yeah, I don't know. Hecarim is a scary guy and not one of my favorites. Rel being locked in for the first pick for Ixtal, one of Noodle Magic's favorite champions as well. I don't know if it's one of his M7s, but I'm sure he's working on it.
Cool.
It's one of his favorites. So.
Rel Samira picked totally blind, but that's a very imposing lane. It's kind of hard to counter. Oh, never mind. They picked Nasus instead of Samira, but they hovered her, so... I know Rogue does enjoy Samira bit.
They gave away that they wanted the Samira, though. I'm wondering if Icathia ever has an angle to pick it. I don't know if Chase plays Samira, but if he does, they could deny that. Maybe it was a bait. Who knows?
Something I really want to see this game for Icathia. I mean, Ebby Parker kind of did some things on the Kled, but I think he needed something
a little different.
Else. I don't know exactly what. They banned his signature Rumble. Rumble would have been crazy.
Yeah.
In those big cluster F chaotic team fights.
I think that Rumble definitely would have been able to cause some big damn during those team fights.
Yeah.
But Icathia locking in the Cho'Gath.
Oh, Janna's such a good move against Rel.
She's gonna be able to disengage just easy peasy lemon squeezy. Cho'Gath.
I mean, Samira can deflect tornadoes though, so let's see if it comes through.
See.
They put Kel on the Cho.
Janna's a nice start though, because Grant tends to like to play junglers that engage, so.
Sammy claims the Rel is gonna do literally nothing. But
I've seen Noodle Magic's Rel. It's pretty scary. So
I think the fact that she's paired with Samira says that something can happen because she could deflect Janna tornadoes.
She can deflect those Janna tornadoes, and that Rel's got that insane engage.
Alright, more bans. They've got
Misfortune.
Mid lane, unless the Cho'Gath is going mid, but I think it's top with Kel.
I think it's going to be a Kel mid. Or Kel top with the Cho'Gath. Banning the Hecarim, it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a good move.
Oh, yeah.
Because that Hecarim has been doing some work. I think Ixtal probably didn't pick jungle that round because they're like, you know what? Grant got so many junglers. We don't need to pick him now.
I mean, did they really have to pick Rel on R1? I feel like we could have waited. I mean, maybe they're not interested in the Hecarim and they've got something else up their sleeve, but he's so good.
Maybe they want to kind of rotate around Rogue JT. I mean, Rogue JT's been putting in some great work, so maybe having that kind of intense engage is exactly what they need. Diana ban coming out of Ixtal.
Yeah, but you can pair lots of things with Samira, not just Rel.
Mm-hmm.
Rel could wait.
They could have waited on the Rel, but maybe they just wanted to lock in bot lane because they knew it was something they wanted to hold off on their other picks.
Okay, they banned the Hecarim, and they
And
banned
the Lissandra.
the Lissandra. The Lissandra she was doing some work in those fights. She was just so...
No Seraphine ban. I'm wondering if Ixtal is going to put Boozosaurus on the Seraphine
Oh,
mid.
snap. That'd be pretty good. I mean...
There it is.
Oh, they steal it.
No, that's Booz. That's going to be Booz on the Seraphine.
I thought Seraphine might about to be showing up on Icathia, because Seraphine's kind of nutty with Nocturne, because turn out the lights and before you know it, you're all charmed up.
Yep. Lights out, charms on.
All
It's
right.
showtime.
What's Parker gonna play?
I'm really curious.
Parker is a very impactful player, and I think Icathia is served well when he's doing his best. Okay, Ezreal makes sense. For Chase, I don't know if I've seen Chase on Ezreal much. He definitely got pinched here. Lux mid.
Ooh, a Lux and an Ezreal. It's a fun little combo. I mean, I know it's going to be a Lux mid, but still.
Parker on the Lux.
Parker likes the Lux, doesn't he?
Chase likes Lux. But Chase is
Or not
the ADC.
Parker, Chase.
So,
Not
I don't know.
sure. I guess we'll see.
Rel's going to do nothing until team fight. She can yoink the defenses. I forget which ability it is. And she can get those from Cho. Fiddle? Okay.
Wow, Fiddlesticks. I'm excited.
Okay.
I'm excited to see the Fiddlesticks. I think this is an interesting. Ixtal has drafted a very aggressive team. Like, they are ready to go for it.
So Janna has a lot to do. Yeah, Sammy says Janna 1v9s this game. If she's very smart about her positioning, she needs to be hanging back from the rest of the team. If Fiddlesticks goes in and is fearing her team, she can knock him up.
It is something to keep in mind though, is that Holy Bubbles is the one on the Janna, and Holy Bubbles has consistently shown us that like they know what they're doing in that support role. So I'm excited to see.
Fear the shadows.
I'm excited to see another Janna player.
Yeah, so Janna's got a Fiddlesticks to interrupt, a Rel, a Samira. She's got her Q. She's got R.
She's got a lot of work in her this game.
So, yeah, she's got her E, which she can put on Nocturne. Definitely pretty good. Throw it on the Ezreal if you want, but I think it might be more effective on the Nocturne because he's going to be the one that's getting scrappy.
Sharpening my feathers.
But yeah, I think the Janna position will be really important because if she gets caught while she's trying to do her thing and interrupting these other bits, if she gets caught by a stray Seraphine ult echo, then all of a sudden she's vulnerable. Yeah, I think this game's a lot different where it's definitely on the onus of Icathia to disrupt Ixtal. I mean, they can make proactive plays with Nocturne. We've seen that. There's nothing stopping them from doing that. But this Lux Seraphine mid matchup, the showdown between the two gals who are more often seen in the support role, I don't see them really trading much, just kind of fighting over waves, get their item spikes. Lux fighting
locking in the Lux.
Lux fighting better for waves once she gets her R, so she can kind of push and move.
I like Booz and Grant always locking in different champions.
Huge.
Trying to mix it up, show people that they're doing something different, even though I think it's pretty apparent that it's gonna be a Seraphine mid on Boozosaurus, but
Heck yeah. And you know what? Actually, even if Jan is on overdrive, canceling some of these other stuff, responding, Samira might be able to deflect a little bit. But you know what? She can't deflect is a Cho knockup, and I I think she can deflect like the little things that Nocturne puts on you that end up fearing you if they're on long enough.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean that's going to be. There's so many things to interrupt. Fiddle. You can't let Samira go in her ultimate long if she gets there. And then they have to worry about their own positioning for Seraphine. And we saw one base Terran doing some work on the Nasus too. Once he hit a couple power item spikes.
I'm I'm excited. I mean, I think there's a lot of potential for
Have they?
Ixtal to do some work.
There's 10 seconds left. Icathia has not switched these up. They've changed some roles here. MB Parker is now in the jungle on the Nocturne. Chase has his beloved Lux in the mid lane, and Lone Wolf is the ADC on Ezreal. They've changed up their roles quite a lot. So, Ixtal was teasing different people with different champions, but they traded them into their expected slots.
Yep, they've done that every single draft.
And
so
Icathia has not.
I was not surprised.
So, I'm curious
Do you have any
how
picks for this game?
I'm curious how Lone Wolf will do on the Ezreal. I know Chase is very happy with Lux. I've seen MB Parker be a competent jungler, you know. Um, well, honestly, I see the calls that Janna will 1v9 this game, but I think I think she can't do it all. I think she's gonna need Cho, a stray Lux binding here or there can be clutch, or some Nocturne Fears to help assist. I think it's gonna be hard, but I think Ishtal's team comp can do it.
I think so too. I'm excited.
Yeah. So yeah, like it's if you throw enough stuff at the wall, I think eventually something can stick. Even if the Fiddlesticks ult gets answered,
They've got another.
Rel can go in, Seraphine can ult,
I mean, yeah. I mean, there's.
Samira goes ham.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's only so many things that this Janna can do, right? Like, she's got so many things that she's gonna have to counter, go against, try to.
But the nice thing is that MB Parker can turn out the lights, which makes it harder for Ixtal to execute all their things. So, yeah, I mean, you know, it'll of course come down to what we saw the last game. Vision control, getting the objectives on time is going to be more important than anything.
You have any picks for this game? We're 30 seconds in. You thinking we're gonna see an Ixtal in 2, or you think we're gonna go to a 3-game series?
I have a feeling Ixtal can swing it, but we'll see. I think it's easier. I think it's easier for them to execute, and depending on the Samira deflects, they can also snowball bot lane. Because, you know, if Rel does get on somebody and Samir is able to dash in front of them, I mean, I guess the argument is that Janna just has to cancel that midair, which she can do. But yeah, I mean, no matter the case, it'll be interesting. We'll see how this Cho Nasus matchup's gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if Nasus gets the Divine Thunder like he did last time, it's going to be a similar story. He can bully at that point.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, we're loading into game. Here we go. I'm excited. Are you?
No, I'm very upset. No, I'm good. I am excited. I'm quite excited. Let us zoom out here so we can see all the
I
action.
like both Grant and Rel going their Star Guardian or slash Star Nemesis skins.
Amazing. Does the Fiddlesticks have the Nightmare Fiddlesticks?
The Chroma? Yeah, he does.
30 seconds until
Oh my
minions
goodness.
spawn.
The special Chroma. Something else I'd like to mention is that both Janna, Lux, and Ezreal missed their opportunity to play 3 Star Guardians, so a little bit of inting from them. I thought that was Ixtal's job.
Maybe they don't have them. First time Ezreal, says Sammy. A likely story.
Yeah, likely story.
Okay, we're just fanned out. Nocturne got a
Minions have
little
spawned.
ward on top of the Fiddle effigy there. Goes and gets an Oracle. Is Fiddle going to be leashless?
Fiddle usually is leashless, I
Heck
thought.
yeah. Now, Samira and Rel, I mean, they could try and cheese one of these brushes, but Samira usually likes to get to level 2 or 3.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to the... Looks like they're going to just go ahead and start
They can get the wave,
pushing.
though.
Mm-hmm. Get into the wave early so they can go ahead and get that advantage.
Yeah, they're just pushing. They don't want to push it too fast, though, to the point where it gets frozen. That'd be unfortunate.
Doing some aggressive posturing in the bot lane. Already.
See, now the wave's kind of awkwardly hanging out there. So even if they do hit the level 2, Rel can't engage, unfortunately. Top lane trading. One base Terran has had level 2 for several seconds here now, and they're trading back and forth. So that's not good for Kel. Kel gets level 2, but he's...
A
Oh!
little bit of a fight going topside.
Oh, shoot.
Kel going in for it. He wants that smoke, but one base Terran just walking away.
Yeah, you got the easy knockup. Seraphine has pushed a Lux in. Oh! I got Dragon to do. Might be.
I know that we have a spectator delay, but I can hear Christo yelling about something downstairs, so I'm only excited.
Uh-oh. Well, okay. Keep your eyes peeled for 6 minutes. 6 minutes on the clock. Spoiler alert, something big's happening.
Maybe.
With Rel.
The Rel. It's always the fun part about living with the person that I'm casting for.
Great, great. Okay, top laners just farming. Looks like the Wolf and Bubbles got level 3 first, and they're kind of harassing a little bit. Noodle didn't go in despite the Janna Q being on cooldown. I wonder why.
Maybe he's waiting for the level 3. Oh, he's going in now, though.
Okay, you might...
Janna gets the Q off, but Rel's still getting some insane poke off on both of them. We've got Grant coming mid.
Yeah, kind of eating a little bit, or never mind, that was Booz. Booz is low. Okay, Rel potentially going in. Nope, just mounting up. Eats a Q. She could go back in once her W comes back up. She W's,
W's away.
away.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Didn't want that smoke.
MB Parker walking through the enemy jungle a long
There
way.
she goes, going in. There's the Rel.
Janna Q was
Just
up,
eating
and
some
Noodle has
poke
to
and
blood
having
flash.
to flash away as MP Parker comes down for the game.
Can't go in when that Janna Q's up. Kel has a gigantic wave on this turret. His flash is blown.
Oh, getting some insane poke off on one base Terran, even though Grant is sitting in lane with him.
I don't know if Kel had the flash.
I don't know either, but
He's One base Terran was and under turret trying to get that farm.
Rogue JT doing their best to farm alone in lane. It's another disjointed back from Noodle Magic. We
Yep,
saw at the
got chunked
beginning
out
of
on the
last
tank
game,
like
too.
before.
It's pretty standard for the tanks, though, you know, when you're going against two pokey champions like Jenna and Ezreal.
Well, he engaged when Janet had her Q off cooldown.
Yeah,
So
no, I mean, it was
to be expected.
suboptimal.
Didn't have to be that way.
Yeah, it didn't.
It do be like that sometimes. I've never played Rel, I can only talk so much.
She's a fun champion. I think there's a lot of potential if it could.
Okay, Fiddle's trying to get up to that level 6.
Mid lane staying pretty even in farm. Samira, though, way ahead.
So Rogue is sitting on plenty of gold, over 1500. Would probably really like to spend it. This wave
Got a massive wave pushing in.
will
We
not
gotta
crash.
Make sure it gets to... Ooh, Rogue JT walking straight up into
Ooh.
his Lux.
Almost
We
walked
have
into
both
a binding.
Grant and Boozosaurus rotating down. The Janet Q goes wide. Looks like both... Booz is just gonna back. Grant's gonna hover for a minute, though. Looks like he wants something, but I'm not sure if he's gonna be able to get anything off of it. Going for another lane gank. Not sure if he's gonna be able to do anything with it though. Boozosaurus
Yeah, I don't know
opting
what
to
they're all
stay.
doing down here.
They really want something, and I really don't know if this is what they want.
Do they just want
Lux is just getting to.
They're like
farm
backing,
in.
canceling their backs, backing, canceling their backs.
Mhm.
Seraphine
Rogue
is
is
lined up
sitting
behind them. Here's the
Oh,
Fiddle
there's
ult.
the Fiddle ult.
We did the
Fiddle
Seraphine.
ult. Seraphine ults, but doesn't hit anyone.
Yeah, I
They
don't
get the Janna, and Lone Wolf is real low.
I don't know why the Seraphine ult didn't extend to Lone Wolf.
I think Lone. I'm gonna go back and look at it, but I think he wasn't quite in range.
Okay, so that was a neat little play they set up. They had a Luambo combo, and they're gonna get the dragon for their effort. Meanwhile, MB Parker's gonna go counter jungle Grant's top side.
Yeah, it looks like Seraphine was just out of range for her ult,
Okay.
like just barely.
Can only echo so much after all the people. Lux trying to steal? Question mark.
Yeah.
Nope. Too early. Lux R does nothing. Very little damage.
Ixtal gets the.
Now, poor
game.
Rogue JT hasn't gotten to reset this whole time.
I know, and already level 6. We're
Neither
8
is
minutes
Lone
into the
Wolf.
game, sitting on a bunch of gold.
So
But Rogue JT still full health, almost full mana, like. But they're still functioning with just a Doran's Blade. Ezreal finally catching up with some CS.
Lone Wolf wants to go
taking-
also.
Yeah, Lone Wolf's taking the back, and Rogue JT said, I'm gonna keep farming. I mean, at this rate, Rogue JT is gonna be able to get a full item on their first back.
Okay, they get the notification that Nocturne has defeated the Herald. Parker's got 6. Could make plays with this Nocturne if they wanted. If Seraphine overextends without her ult up, she might be in trouble. But she could always QE, it really just depends. Alright.
I'll get some great poke off on the Nasus.
Oh, actually, I wonder, did Kel get to, I think, yeah, he Cho'Gath ulted the Herald. It's on cooldown. As he should.
Good, that's great. It's gotta start getting no stacks early. Samira gets a Noon Quiver and plated steel caps on her first back, so it's pretty good. It's gonna
Plated
keep
steel
her-
caps. Sure seems like...
I don't know. I mean, maybe it's not the move this game, but maybe she just wants to
Is it not a Merc Treads game?
stop eating that poke. I mean, if it's gonna be a defensive boost, it's gonna be a Merc Treads game. We've got 4 people bot side.
Doesn't have unflinching. Nocturne is going in right as a Janaki went down on the Samira. Fiddle's going in now though.
As the ult, it's gonna be able to get a bunch of them. Ooh.
Flashes in, another Janaki comes down.
Rogue JT comes in, Lux ult hits, but doesn't kill anyone.
Seraphine ult goes wide off of Rogue JT, so
We get a kill off on the Ezreal, but that's it. Looks like people are just gonna push this wave.
it's pretty amazing.
Lux bind, not hitting anyone.
Ooh,
Getting
Rogue
some
is
poke off on
low.
Rogue JT. Rogue JT hurting a little bit from that Lux E. Pretty solid trade. I mean, you send another 4 people bot, get a kill off on the Ezreal.
That did have to blow.
Rogue JT
Rogue's
still
flash.
about 9 CS up on the Ezreal. We've got about a 1,000 gold lead on Ixtal right now.
If only Rogue deflected that first tornado, maybe it was on cooldown? I don't know. Had to flash. But then they baited them into the Fiddle, who was standing out of vision, just hugging the wall
Walked right
alongside
up
the
with the ult.
tower. And flashed also, so that's a lot of flashes down. So they won't be able to get so fancy in the future.
Ooh, Nuke Magic going in, but Lone Wolf just kind of doing his little teleport away as Ezreal does. Not really getting that engage off that they want. Volleyball was back in lane.
Ezreal's a smart pick. Apparently it's the first time, according to Sammy.
Yeah, both Ezreal and Janna are great counter picks into that big engage. We've got MB Parker hovering topside, but
Almost has his ult back up.
got 3 people top. Boozosaurus rotating with Grant to try and maybe get a pick off on Kel, but it looks like they're gonna change their minds.
Yeah, I don't know. Icathia wants to get something happening, and they're just not able to. It looks like Seraphine R is coming back up shortly. Drake's coming up in 30 seconds.
Ooh, Boozosaurus eating some poke from that
Yep. Yep.
Lux. Looks like both mid laners staying about even in CS.
Yep.
Summoning Reptile bot side.
One base Terran's very
Oh, Nocturne going in.
goes in, gets stunned by Rel.
The Fiddle's here again to counter ult.
Huge
Got
Lux
down
ult.
bot side too. Got Zanya's from Fiddle. Rogue JT going
Oh
in,
my
getting a
god,
kill on
Rogue.
The Janna getting a double kill off on the Ezreal. Now we've got 3 swords and Jason the tower
Alright.
fighting back here. 2 mid laners duking it out in the bot lane.
This is This
Ooh,
is
little
a
magic.
this is a Samira moment. So
Yeah, that was an easy peasy lemon squeezy Samira moment.
it's kind of usually when this happens with Samira, it's hard to claw it back. She is officially snowballed, and she should be able to do pretty much whatever she wants.
I mean,
she did all that.
4-0. She's got her shield bow, steel caps, and she's got a longsword started. She's officially got her mythic. She is snowballed.
She did everything in that fight without shield bow. Now she has it.
Yeah. And I think both you and I know as enchanter enjoyers, Samira is a scary.
As long as
person.
she's got the backing of her team and they play around her, she'll do whatever she wants, and they're up 5 kills to nothing.
Kel getting
With a
some
2k
poke
gold
on the
lead,
Nasus.
they're up 2 dragons. This is Ixtal's game to lose, and it's hard to imagine how they will, but we'll see.
Yeah, I really want to see Ixtal keep their lead going here, because, I mean, they've got all of their kills except 1 on the Samira, which is kind of exactly what you want.
Yep.
I think the Cho'Gath pick is working out a lot better than the Shyvana was against the Nasus. No deaths or anything. Actually, about a wave up on a wave or so. About 10. Got a CS lead on the Nasus. So.
I think Cho'Gath is their only hope in stopping Samira. He needs to get involved in a fight at some point, and at a time in which she dashes, she's then vulnerable to the knockup, which she can do
Get the
nothing.
Fiddle down bot side again.
But Kel's getting beat up.
We've got those double knockups from Kel and from the Cho'Gath and the Janna, so hopefully
Well,
something. We've got 2 people rotating topside for this Nasus.
the key thing
Looking
is
for
that
something
Samira cannot stop the one that comes from Cho'Gath.
That's true.
She can't stop the one from Janna. Oh, okay, we're bullying Nasus now.
We're bullying Nasus, but we have Grant topside going for the lane gank.
Oh, okay. Holy Bubbles
he
walks
goes.
up.
Walks up, gets the kill off on Ezreal, and there goes the Janna. Rogue JT getting another kill.
Rogue
2
goes
on the Fiddlesticks.
unstoppable. It looks like
Nocturne goes for the Boozosaurus mid lane for a solo kill. Just
Can't.
gonna flash out. Not
Yeah.
gonna get anything for it. That's a Nocturne ult down. Not sure if he really wanted to do that.
yeah. I mean, just unfortunate. The Ixtal has snowballed their Samira. They're acting like it. They're gonna continue playing around her, and the only thing
I
that's
think
gonna stop
that's-
her is Kel. So
Yep.
Kel needs to group up for this 3rd dragon if they find it convenient.
Mm-hmm. All 7 kills in this game are on the jungler and the ADC, which is not what you want, especially when that ADC is Samira.
Yep. Rogue's got flash.
Boozosaurus going for the Leandries.
Rogue's got this Dirk. I suppose that's going to be a collector, which is just
we've
dandy.
got Rogue and Grant going for the Earth Herald here. Indy Parker kind of out, but he's one of the times I think he's going to get clapped on.
Yep, they're walking around like they own the place because they do, and Nocturne doesn't have ult.
Wasted on that Seraphine.
Kel looks down and takes a peek. Has to run
5
away.
people topside.
Yeah. I mean, their team's all about the wombo combo and Samir just going ham, so.
Oh, Nasa's ulting and going in on the Cho'Gath.
Yep, Kel
Cho'Gath
disengages
takes the
with the
knockout, walks
knockout.
away. As per usual with the Cho'Gath. It's
Yeah,
going
Ixtal's
for
just
the
gonna blow up the map now. I think they might even get the 2nd crash if they want.
Oh yeah, if they really go for it, they might get that 2nd craft.
Nocturne ult
kind of solidify that lead.
is almost back up. Lux gets a nice binding ult, but
Oh, gonna get that 2nd charge. There it is.
yeah. Kel is
Oh, there's the
teleporting.
fiddle ult. Oh my gosh, that is
Kel's here.
Wow, oh,
His
there's the
knockup
Samira ult.
is not anywhere near Rogue. Rogue is gonna keep going.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's another ult from the Samira. She gets yeah.
Objective bounties are up.
I don't like to be like this, but with the Samira that's 7-0,
Yeah, I mean,
it does not bode well. For
the stakes of this game are such that Icathia will drop down to face the winner of the other match this week. If they lose, you don't want to FF it. You want to keep playing, but it's hard to see how Ixtal's going to lose.
Unless they throw.
Which, it's hard to see how they can. I mean, Rogue, even if there is a Cho'Gath knockup that's about to interrupt Rogue, he's got flash, and there's been no pressure on him to make him use this flash because he's fine. And this Ezreal brushed Manamune without the tier even being finished stacked. So, like, what does Icathia have going for them? Not much, because they're behind 7k gold. It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, they have no vision on the drag, so they tried to start it. For the Nocturne ult going on the Nasus top side.
Yeah, maybe they can get a kill on him. He doesn't even have a shutdown.
I don't think that this is what they want right now. Oh my
One base
god,
Terran.
One base Terran is gonna kill MV Parker,
Oh!
it feels like.
He flashed, but he didn't have mana for a Q.
Damn, that was close.
Okay.
I
Well,
think they're gonna get the kill, but at what cost?
Ixtal secures the 3rd dragon in the meantime, and they just own this bot side. It's theirs. They took the mid tier to it. A little bit about a tier 2 turret.
I mean, I'm glad that they at least got the kill off of one base Terran, but I really don't know if that's what Grant wanted to be right now. I mean, they just secured the 3rd dragon, puts them on soul point with no other dragons. I mean, they might get a soul sweep this game.
Mm-hmm.
which will just only snowball their Ixtal even more.
One thing Ixtal does have to worry about is when they go for Baron, they gotta worry about both MB Parker being up, and they've gotta worry about Kel stealing with the Cho R. Kel is pushed up very far here in the top side, and he's about to get rotated on by none other than Her Majesty Samira. He flashes. Samira's just going to town.
Yep, she gets knocked up, but
She might only have Shield Bow Collector against this armor, but she'll get the job.
and it doesn't matter. I mean, we've got that engage from the Rel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, I think the Rel was a great pick with the Samira.
Yeah, I mean, they definitely didn't have to pick her first.
They didn't have to pick her first,
But
I still think it was a good pick.
Yeah. They could have blind picked Samira. That would have been... I mean, they hovered her as though they were going to.
Good. NASA's TPing bot side to bounce. Looks like Ixtal is looking for this Baron to try and maybe end the game out pretty early. Who knows? Janna just now getting her mythic.
Okay, Chase does get the Lux. Chase does have a lot of AP for potential Lux seals as well, so Barons are a bit of a gambit. They're just gonna reliably just continue to chip away at these turrets. Gotta love Luxie for checking bushes. Good times.
Yeah, that's good, because they had 3 people sitting there. Chase doing the right move, kind of. Not
Is a
face
fight
checking.
going to break out here? No, they're just helping themselves to the jungle.
Posturing for
Rogue's
this
just...
Baron, but I don't think they need to. I mean, they don't need to posture. They want this fight. I think they just need to start it. Why not, you know?
Well, no reason to hurry.
I guess that's fair.
They can get a pick. Kel just kind of walked right up in the jungle, but
Oh, there.
Grant is on Kel. That's a big force to pick.
Goes.
Big knock-up on Rogue. Rogue has to flash.
Ooh, Rogue has to flash out of the Lux.
Oh, and Noodle goes down.
Oh, Noodle going down.
Okay, Rogue
Oh,
had to
Samir
deflect
going back
there.
in. Oh, she's gonna get her ult off.
She gets knocked up, but she triggers her ultimate.
Holy shit.
I think she
holy cow. Sorry.
She really triggered her ult with not a moment to waste, because I think she could have nearly gotten chunked by Lux into Cho'Gath R range there. So it was a close one, but they made Rogue sweat a little, but it's no big deal. Lone Wolf is just trying to do what he can, trying to farm up a little bit on Ezreal, trying to reach a fraction of Samira's power, and you know, maybe he's a tenth of the way there. Let's look at the gold. Samira rocking nearly 12,000 gold. Ezreal's at half of that.
Wow. Doing everything he can to kind of catch up.
It's just, yeah.
I mean, if this is his first
Soul's-
time playing Ezreal, he's not doing horrible.
Soul's coming up in 40 seconds.
I mean, Ixtal is posturing as they should be. They've got great vision set up around it. I think we're gonna get this. Rogue JT getting the double buffs.
Okay.
The enemy's double buffs at
A
that.
surrender vote has failed. This is a not an elimination game, but it's going, you know?
Oh no.
There's stakes
They're
on the
just
line.
they're just sitting in the dragon put spamming emotes, waiting for the drag to come up.
They're having a
It's-
good time.
Yeah, Ixtal is definitely having a good time, and I don't think that Icathia is, especially with the surrender.
Okay, they're on the dragon. They've got the vision under control.
One base Terran posturing on the backside.
Kel doesn't have flash, and there's no blast cone, so he can't get it.
There's nothing that they could do there. That is the
Fiddle's coming in. Kel thought he could remove a control ward. That's illegal.
charm hitting just down. There's the Rogue JT's ult, but
It did-
Cho'Gath's already dead.
It did get interrupted by Janna, not that it matters a ton. So now really the only thing left on the menu is Baron. They've got Infernal Soul, so yeah, when they fight more in the future, it's going to be explosive even more.
Yeah, that's just more damage for Ixtal.
Red team's turret.
Which, I
Perfect.
mean, they totally needed more of.
The more the
Ezreal's
merrier.
still not having his mythic. Meanwhile, Samira has 3 full items and boots.
Ezreal's the kind of guy to hold off his mythic to like the 4th
That's
purchase
fair.
sometimes. He's a weirdo.
He does have some weird builds and does all kinds of.
Alright,
like,
we're on
things.
Baron.
Finally started it.
We're on Baron. This Samira, she has a lot of damage.
I mean, there's no way that.
They can't get here.
Contest this. They're not close enough.
TP top from Kel. He's got flash, but he can't get down there in time. He's just gonna push the wave and get collapsed on, I guess.
Nasus, but he's gonna get collapsed on for sure.
I don't even know if he
Nasus
needs to
doesn't
get
solo
collapsed
kill him.
on.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, I think the Nasus is just gonna solo kill him.
Solo bolo. Solo
There's an
bolo.
hitting the wave a little bit, you know.
All right. Now I think Nasus can push top. The rest of them can push mid. They can do whatever they want. We're talking a 10k gold lead here at the moment, and
Only growing.
a pretty non-interactive champion if Rogue plays it smart. His flash is almost back up.
Holy Bubble's doing their best to clear out that vision in their face, which will be good, but I mean, the only person with TP. No, we've got 2 people with TP on Ixtal, so that'll be good.
Yeah. Okay, Rogue's up. Just pushing the mid wave, waiting for friends to join. Grant's hiding over the wall. Nasus steadily pushing the large top. Solo boloed the Cho'Gath, so Cho'Gath's gonna need some help. Grant's going in. Didn't really do much. I hear you. I hear ya. I cannot get my mouse over to Discord to let you know, but I hear you. Okay, so Kel does get that reinforcement from Ezreal against the Nasus. Meanwhile, Grant comes over, but he doesn't have ult. He just had flash fears down to Lux. Rogue flashes in aggressively, not necessary, and didn't do anything. And now he doesn't have that for knockup, but Kel's getting messed up. Yeah. Just tearing apart the Icathia bases Ixtal. Tearing it all down with their Baron push, their 10k gold lead, their gigantic 80 carry. Kel's just respawning, Janna's coming up, Lux is coming up. Yep. They try and take down Grant. Nope. Yeah, once they got that Samir snowballed, it was just lights out. And we're done. So let's go to the post-game screen here. We'll get to see some damages. No surprise is that Fiddle did a lot of damage, Samir did a lot of damage. MVP votes in the chat. Oh, sorry, let me move to the Lola client so you can see these things. Make sure to do your part and vote. So, yeah, I think we've lost Adelphi.
Hello.
Yo, 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 yo. I
James,
just...
if you're watching, you gotta drag.
Oh, Adelphi can hear me. Hello. Alright, we've got the big Captain of Ixtal here. Grant coming in hot. I do believe...
gotta drag Lone Wolf.
We gotta get Lone Wolf.
Let's just go to him.
I mean, heck, why not?
Yo.
Hi, Lone Wolf.
Guys?
Hey.
Hello. Those were some games. That second one was just crazy. Once the Samira got snowballed, it was kind of inevitable, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, man,
it
you guys
was.
really showed up to play, for
It was a
sure.
lot of. Hey, my ult's coming up. I'm coming back bottom. Sweep it.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
one a
that was
little bit.
basically the
Yeah, we hear
entire
you,
game.
Delphi.
Was my top side camps are up, and I'm just like, guys, I'm coming bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
MV Parker
game one a little
totally
bit
counter
closer.
jungled those, and it didn't really matter.
Yeah, it
Mm,
was honestly camps don't matter, right? Because I'm fiddlesticks, so I'm not like trying to power farm or anything.
Yeah.
So it's
mhm.
just
I really
let's
feel like
just
game
keep
one
getting the
could have gone
Samira
either
ahead
way.
because we would have had a problem killing Cho'Gath if.
Yeah, I definitely felt the same way about game one. Like, it definitely could have gone either way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Icathia
where
had
you
a
guys
moment.
got us is we blew a couple of ults just on the Nocturne on that last team fight, and then Rogue
Hmm
was able to capitalize on that as we left nothing left for him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Rogue definitely putting in some work both of these games.
yeah. Game one, I think we probably should have just like won that pretty easily, but we like had some miscommunication on some of the like the particularly the one fight where you like obviously the Baron was like we were like, are they on Baron? We don't know, and then you guys were on it. But that one dragon fight, like for Soul Point, we like we're a little too far up, and we let a Mumu like walk behind us, which is never the right play because he just
Yeah, yeah,
CC's the whole. Because we had some miscommunication, but that I think we should have just won that fight without if we just positioned a little bit
Yeah,
better.
you
But
were kind
yeah.
of
Without the big Amumu ult, I think y'all had that one too.
so
you
I was a
you,
little scared
you were
after
kind
that.
of
But then
bunched up really bad for one Amumu ult, Zyra ult, Delio,
yeah,
which
it
really
was bad. But
everybody
then
just
Pretty
like
got
fortunate
melted.
the
for
flank
us.
we got on the last fight was just perfect.
Yep.
Like
Mm-hmm.
mwah, chef's kiss. I'm like spam pinging that ward. I'm like, James, TP when I tell you, TP when I tell you.
For sure. I should have held the ult until Rogue was within range on that last one.
Yeah,
Would
bro.
have had
He's so aggressive. He's always like you on melee range and stuff. He's like, I don't
for
care, I'm
sure.
killing
Yeah,
everybody.
we were kind of trying to peel the Nocturne off the MF, but man,
Yeah, and then it
wrong
was
call.
sad too because Noodle had like a great like E from the Leona right after MF flashed out. So
For sure. And then game
Noodle was
two,
looking
we
for it the
figured
whole
we'd
game.
switch it up a little bit, try something different, but you guys kind of called an audible at the last second too with the camp bot, so it really worked out
Yeah,
because you were able to capitalize on
I
us doing something
was
different bot and then Rogue being one of your stronger carries.
yeah, I wasn't sure what I wanted to play. I like as the like picks were unfolding, I kind of was just like, James, I'm sorry, you got to be on Seraphine duty here. We need some big CC to help Samira.
It was
It
And
really
actually
then
so
worked out.
funny
He played it
because
well.
right before you guys locked in the Seraphine, I was saying, I'm mentioning it. I was
that
like, oh, are they
clouds?
gonna put a Booz on the Seraphine? Y'all locked it in, and then immediately afterwards, Booz messaged me, and he was like, Seraphine duty,
yeah,
because we've been making
everyone
jokes about that because both him and I have been
I think it.
rocking.
I think if
yeah,
Booz didn't chase may have or something.
yeah, that's what we were thinking. That's why I wanted it the pick because that
Yeah,
one
deny
we
that
needed like a
stuff.
lot of CC and two it was like I think they might pick it here. Like so I was just like sorry you got to do it. And then like when it came to my pick, I was like considering playing like a tank like Rammus Sejuani, but then I was like I'll just like ego pick the fiddlesticks and just CC with like hope I get really good big alts
Yeah.
For sure.
So
and
I
it
think
worked out.
their team
And
had to have been scraping for ways to stop Samira from doing her things. And Seraphine would have been a nice
Yeah,
thing to
it
layer on
was
top, but unfortunately they couldn't.
yeah like
really
they
that fiddle
honestly
camp bot
it
was
was rough
definitely
for
the right
them.
call for
We're
you
like,
guys.
because we
Yeah.
were killing them right in front of their turret, so it's like there's not much they can do besides knock
Yeah,
you down there.
that was a rough one. Definitely a good call to camp bot and take advantage of the
Yeah,
mismatch there.
Yeah,
and our
And then
vision.
with the Seraphine
the
in the back to let her ult go through too.
mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh, I had a bigger vision score than Noodle.
That was cool.
Get fucked, Christo. Get
for
fucked.
sure.
I mean, you were
Yeah.
playing Fiddlesticks. I'm not
Yeah.
surprised. It's
You
Yeah.
guys
pretty
definitely
easy
came
to
out.
get a high vision score on Fiddle.
It's pretty easy to have vision score
Yeah.
on any jungler really,
You
but
guys definitely came out swinging on game two, and then the boys got a little bit discouraged, and then but I'm really proud of them for playing it out, sticking it out.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
I mean, you guys are gonna
Well, no, there was
win,
a
but we'll see you in the final. I'm
there,
sure. You guys are our toughest like matchup. So
yeah, we're scrapping, you know. We're
I
gonna
mean,
we're gonna try to claw our way back
yeah,
up there.
there was a really close situation. The top side kind of when like Rogue was pretty much snowballed on the Samira, but you were able to
Mhm.
make him sweat a little bit with the Cho'Gath knockup, which is
Yeah, it was,
exactly what you
yeah,
need
the
to
top
do.
side. Yeah, I was scared too. I had to like flash out immediately. That was when
Yeah.
I like wasted everything on the Cho'Gath. Like I like went over. I'm like, damn, I thought we'd kill him a lot faster.
That one
Right.
was a little spooky, but
Yeah,
it didn't
he
really
did some like
go south.
serious like maneuvering because I know Christo died during that.
Oh yeah.
He was doing some like serious dodging on all the abilities.
Yep.
Besides the Cho'Gath knockup.
Yep.
Yeah, I was really proud of actually top and mid that last game. They were hanging in there pretty good, but the mismatch bot lane was too big,
Yeah.
and y'all knew exactly how to capitalize on it. So you guys definitely showed
Yeah.
up to play.
It was good
Yeah,
games.
no,
though.
that was a great
They're
game.
fun.
Great games to watch. Obviously, the second one was a little bit more bloody.
James is deaf, and James, get in
For
here.
sure.
Where's Rogue? He left. Oh man.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he left.
Yeah.
That's Rogue. I wish Rogue was in here because that guy's
Are we
winning
still
MVP.
live?
Yeah, I had to vote for Rogue for MVP.
Oh, for sure, dude.
He
He
showed
was-
up to play. He
The
carried both
Zaya,
games.
he was making moves on the Zaya and the Samira. He was
What a legend.
The first game was crazy.
No
Like
deaths in
those
the-
fights were just such
There's actually-
clusters,
who
and
me, James, and Rogue all didn't die in the last game. That was pretty good. Only two deaths.
Yeah.
yeah, Rogue's good. Rogue's good.
Yeah, he's great. Everyone on the team's pretty great.
Looking strong.
Well,
So
GG's, guys.
Ixtal,
sure.
Ixtal's moving on. They're hanging out here in the upper bracket. They're gonna wait for everybody down bottom to sort themselves out and challenge them for the final. So we're gonna be watching that.
Yeah, we got the bye
Yeah,
next week.
we got some practice and some scrapping to do, but we'll see you there.
Oh yeah, you guys are gonna be good. not-
For sure.
I'm not worried about you guys. Like
Well,
in
GG's,
terms
guys.
of making it.
Congrats.
I'm worried about playing you guys. I was sweating in the first game. Like,
Yeah, me too.
I'm not
bro.
worried about you guys getting to
That
the
first
final.
game was
rough.
so close.
Yeah,
I
dude,
was
yeah,
Yeah,
also-
that
we-
first game was
very
definitely
our team,
a
like,
mix-up.
we were kind of just getting like outmaneuvered in the mid game. So
Yeah.
and like I'm Nocturne, so I'm at the point where I'm starting to fall off, and I'm like, I'm just an alt bot now. Let's
Oh
go,
yeah.
let's-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should have went
You're-
Gore Drinker. I was thinking in the game like the whole time. I'm like, this. I probably live longer, but I didn't go crazy with the death, so it wasn't like too bad. But I think Gore Drinker would have been a little bit better.
Well,
Yeah,
well,
so
thank
much
you both
damage
for
and
coming,
carnage.
And everyone else for coming onto the stream. I think we can probably go ahead and close it out unless
Yep.
anybody else has anything else.
Get
James,
those
say
votes in,
something.
everybody.
Sure.
Yeah, make sure to vote for the MVP.
James,
and
Christo,
also
say
tomorrow
something.
we
What you
have
gotta
two
say?
games going
Something.
on.
Come on.
Speak.
In the Chemtech League, we've got Bilgewater versus Targon.
Heck
and in
yeah.
the Hex Tech, we've got Shrima versus Bandle City.
Oh yeah,
First
Yeah.
at 3:30, second one at 6 p.m. So make sure to tune
Targon
in for that.
Bilgewater.
Those are
Who you
central
got
times,
winning,
by the way.
James?
Who do I have winning? Targon Bilgewater?
Yeah, we're gonna go down the list here.
Oh shoot.
I think, honestly, it's close. I think the way Targon played against us, they're showing a lot of promise. So I'm gonna give them the upset.
All
I'm
right,
gonna give
Noodle,
Targon
Noodle.
winning.
I'm gonna be real. I've been smoking a lot to celebrate, so I have no clue.
Hell yeah,
No,
you're
this
high
is
as
where
fuck
you
already.
say personal bias. I choose my fiance.
That's
Oh
me,
yeah,
I'm
you
his
are playing,
fiance.
huh?
God, Christo.
Yeah, I'm rooting for Tatum.
Thank
Bert,
you.
Bert, who you got winning?
I'm gonna take Targon in 2 just because it's fun to say.
Yeah, I like saying it too. Targon and 2. Let's
Yeah.
go. I don't know who's gonna win that game though. It's gonna be a crazy like.
I really
slugfest, I
don't.
think.
It's gonna be a good one.
True, true.
And then the week
Well,
next
make
week's
sure to
gonna be
tune
great
in.
too.
It's tomorrow at 3:30 p.m. Central Standard
Central
Time,
Standard
4:30 Eastern Standard Time.
I think I'm casting that one.
Yep.
So
Yep.
That'll be fun.
And
Alright.
then the Shrima Bandle
At
City will
6
be going
p.m.
on
Central, 7 p.m.
several hours
Eastern.
after.
Let's go, GG's everyone.
Looking forward to it.
All right,
GG's
everybody.
all. Thank you guys for watching and thank you guys for playing.
Peace.
Bye
For
bye.
sure. See you next time.
Down goes the
Bye-bye.
stream.